Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I am here to tell you all the travel tips for Punta del Este. Everything you need to know, how to get there, when to go, high season, low season, is it crowded, is it expensive, rain, what to do, where to stay, what are the best beaches, tourist attractions, how to enjoy, how to get around, in short, all the tips you need to make your trip as amazing as possible, guys. So stay tuned because these tips will be quick, useful, and not boring at all. So like the video, guys, don't forget to give it that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, Punta del Este is one of the most popular destinations in Uruguay and in the whole of South America. It's almost 100% touristy. It has this tourist vein. It was built to really attract tourists from all countries. The public who visit there most are the Argentinians and the Brazilians. There are a lot of Argentinians and Brazilians, but there are also people from all over the world because it's a well-known destination. And starting from the first tip that everyone needs to know, how to get to Punta del Este. For those who don't know, there is an international airport in Punta del Este. A few flights go there, but it's not a very big airport. Some flights only work during high season. It's more difficult, it's a little more expensive, so you have to research well. Always research the flight from your country, from your city to Punta del Este, the international airport in Punta del Este. See if there's a flight. If there's not, or if it's too expensive, then you go to the option that's the most used by everybody, which is to go to Montevideo, which is the biggest airport in Uruguay. There are many more flights, the flights are much cheaper, and then you go to Montevideo, Punta del Este by car. It takes an hour and 15 more or less, and by bus an hour and 30, an hour and 40, so you can go to Montevideo and then you go to Punta del Este. When we went there, there were direct tickets to Punta del Este, but they were more than twice as expensive as the tickets to Montevideo. We went to Montevideo and rented a car at the airport. It was very easy. We went to Punta del Este by car, and the nice thing was that we used the car there to see everything. So this is another good tip. If the ticket to Montevideo is very cheap, go to Montevideo and take the opportunity to visit Montevideo. This is a good tip. Stay a couple of days and you will get to know almost everything. It's a city where things are very concentrated, and then if you can, if not, you just want to go to Punta del Este, then you can take the car at the airport and then you can go straight to Punta del Este. Follow along with your trip. It's going to be very easy and very simple. Important tip for those who are thinking about renting a car and doing this, which helps a lot to Punta del Este in Montevideo. You end up not using the car much, but to make this trip, to use it and visit the beaches in Punta, the car helps a lot. You can use a cab there, you can use public transportation because there is public transportation. It's a little bit more difficult to understand the language, but we found the car very good, and when we rented it, the price was very cheap, cheaper than other places in the world at least. So take a look. The golden tip is use the comparator. Don't go to the website of the rental companies. There is a very good website. It's an amazing tool that compares all rental companies. So I'll leave the link below in the description of the video. You click here below the video and show more to open all the links in the description. There's a car rental comparator there. It will do a quick search in all the car rental companies that are there at the airport, and it will show you the best prices. Guys, it's much cheaper than if you go directly to the rental companies. Besides making it easier to search in all of them, the prices are better because it's the biggest comparator in the world. They have a very good volume, a very good negotiation. So this is the golden tip for you to save money and get the cheapest car rental possible. There you will not need an international driver's license. Just a valid driver's license from your country is enough for you to drive there. The credit card and the ID document, which can be your passport. With this you can get out of there, drive, put on Waze, Google Maps, and head to Punta del Este. A tip, perhaps the most important of all, about the time to visit Punta del Este. Punta del Este is a beach resort. It's a coast, so it's beach. The ideal beach is summer, of course, but unlike Brazil, for example, some other places in the Caribbean, even in winter you can still enjoy the beach. In Uruguay, it's very cold because it's below the south of Brazil, so it's very cold in the winter, and in the fall and spring it's a strong and icy wind, so the ideal is to go in the summer. But the problem is, summer there is December, January and February. Those are the months that get very crowded. It's the high season months, the time when everybody wanna go there. December, especially this time of the end of the year, is the most expensive of all. Prices skyrocket and it's crowded. Everybody wants to go there, so do some research. If you can only go in the summer, go in the summer. Our tip is, if you still have flexibility, choose October or November. The weather is already starting to warm up a little bit and it's much less crowded. By the end of February it's also pretty empty and it's still a good climate. March and April already start to get a little colder, and then onwards June, July, there the cold is very heavy, guys, so you have to pay attention to that, because as I said, it's a very cold place if not in the summer, so you can't enjoy the beach. On the other hand, if you want to save money, spend as little as possible. We have been there in the winter. We went to Punta del Este in the winter. It's a different trip. You will focus on the tourist attractions, the beachfront. You will have to go with a jacket. You stay in a nice hotel to enjoy the weather there. Go to Casa Pueblo, explore more the cultural part of Punta del Este, which is nice. It's much cheaper and much emptier. It has pros and cons, but in the end, you can also enjoy the city. And now for the tip on where to stay in Punta del Este. This is an important tip that will make you stay close to all the tourist points. So just so you have an idea of the map of Punta del Este in mind, you can see that it's like a peninsula underneath. This region is called Peninsula because it's a peninsula. It's the name they gave it. They didn't take it away. They didn't change it to any other name. It could have a nicer name, but anyway, in our opinion, the peninsula is the best possible location. Why? Because it's close to all the attractions, to all the beaches. And what happens? Punta del Este in the summer, which starts at the end of November and goes until February, March, everything is full and it's high season. But in the other times of the year, many restaurants, smaller stores close. They don't stay open, and this region of the peninsula is the most touristy and has the most structure. So there, for sure, at the time you go there, you will have a lot of options of restaurants, stores. There's a very nice mall there, so it's the busiest part of the city, where there are the most hotels with good prices. And right next to it, so you can understand perfectly how Punta del Este is, you have the peninsula, but if you go to the right, you have Playa Brava, and to the left, Playa Mansa. These are very characteristic names. Why? They are two different oceans, because Punta del Este is right in the middle of the two oceans and it divides them. The Playa Brava beach is much more agitated with stronger waves, a rougher sea, and the Playa Mansa is a quieter beach. So in our opinion, the Mansa beach is a more pleasant beach, but the Wild beach is also a very beautiful one. The shore there is that statue called Los Dedos, which is the hand on the sand, so it's an important place. If you stay on the peninsula, you're going both locations, but if you're going the summer and you want the beach, you can try to see a hotel that goes a little bit to the beaches. The closer to the peninsula, the closer to everything. But sometimes you find a hotel that's on the beach with a nice beach, a good price, everything there on those two beaches going towards the peninsula is a good location. You have everything close to you, you have the beaches, and of course it's a beautiful landscape. To make it easier, we made a very good personalized map. I'll leave the link down here in the description of the video. It's inside a hotel search engine, which is the biggest hotel search engine in the world. I'm sure you know it. It's a place that we always make reservations for the whole world for years. It's the place that has the best price, has the largest number of hotels. It's the largest in the world. We always book it there. We trust it a lot, and there's a very cool tool. We were able to customize a map which you can click on and open. This is the region of the peninsula that we left countered. Within this location is the best possible location, close to everything, so there's no mistake. You open the map, close the map, enter the date of your trip in the search engine, set it to search, then it will open the hotels again, then you click to open map again, it will open the same map with the hotels already on your travel date with prices and availability. We have already left some tools that we use to search, which are guest ratings from 8 to 10, so we'll only show people liked streets that were very well evaluated. That's the tool we use using this map. You don't make a mistake, you will get very good lodging, and if you can go a little bit further with the map, you will see there Playa Brava, Playa Mansa. It's very easy and very intuitive. I'll also leave the link of the hotel we stayed at on the peninsula, which was very good. We got a very good price, we got a great deal. It was not so high season, it was in October, so we got a very good price. Take a look, it's an excellent hotel, well located. I'll leave it here because everybody asks me where we stayed, if there is any hotel to recommend. It was the only experience we had, so take a look. It's a very good hotel, we stayed there, and for sure we recommend. And guys, any questions you may have about traveling, any questions at all, you can send it to us and we'll help you. And it's much easier, add me on Instagram at @PyLorenzi, send me a direct message and I'll help you. And we are here, so take the time to follow us. We are living in Orlando, this studio is now in Orlando. We have been here for a year and we are showing you everything: Disney parks, Orlando, the shopping, the outlets, food, the routine with the little ones, which are a blast. And we have the new channel here, Familia Lorenzi. We show all these routines, all the videos. It's really cool, so follow us there too. I think you're gonna like the content, it's for the whole family. Oh, and a tip to save money on accommodation: this is the golden tip for anywhere in the world, is to book in advance. The sooner you make a reservation, especially in Punta del Este in high season, the sooner you do it, the cheaper you pay, a better hotel, a better room you get, so make sure your reservations as soon as possible. Why we like it very much, this website here that we made the map that we put in the links, because it has a deal with almost all hotels for free cancellation. This helps a lot. What do we always do? We go in, we see a hotel, we like it, we book it. It guarantees a good price because after a month, sometimes 2 weeks, the prices skyrocket, so we already book it. Everything is right. If you need to cancel, change anything, in one click you can do it, and without any bureaucracy, without any expense, you cancel it, make a new reservation. In short, you have no problem at all, but at least you guarantee a good price and you don't have to wait, because prices go up a lot from time to time. Now, talking about what to do, the tours, there are not many tours, it's more like exploring the beaches, Casa Pueblo, which is a very nice place. I won't go so much into detail, otherwise the video will be huge, because there are a lot of cool things to do. I'll make a video of what to do in Punta del Este with the best tours, how they work, schedules, pictures, videos, so you can build your own itinerary. Then watch this video of what to do in Punta del Este, which will give you a general idea, because it's a lot of content. It will be all in the same video, and this one we focus on the tickets. And while we're at it, a tip for you to save a little bit on the tours, which are not many. You won't spend much with tickets, with tours, because it's all kind of open. The things you will see there, they're free, but there are some things that you have to buy a ticket for. There's a website that we'll also leave here below in the description of the video, just for you to check it out, which sells these cheaper tickets. You buy them beforehand, it's a guarantee. And there are even tours from Montevideo to Punta del Este. Take a look, there are some nice tours. We bought 2 or 3 with them. We liked the price and everything was excellent. The service is awesome and we totally recommend. Now, the doubt that everybody has, that's the currency, how to make payments, how to use money there. Uruguayan pesos are used there in Punta del Este in many places except dollars, even reais, depending on the place, because we prefer to go there with the Uruguayan pesos already to make it easier. It's already in the currency, it's the same value. We preferred to take the pesos already. And an important tip, if you use your credit card to pay the bills, many places give discounts of up to 14 to 22%, because it's the tax-free, which is a tax that they take from the tourists. They give a discount, a gain from the tourists to consume more, so it's very nice. So check if the place you go, a restaurant, a store, it has the tax-free. You can even ask when you pay the bill, do you have tax-free? If so, use the card, which in Spanish is tarjeta de crédito, and then you get the discount. If not, then you use cash, which is a little bit cheaper than the credit card. And then a general tip about exchange, many people sometimes exchange money there because because they get a slightly better rate. They can even do it, you can save a little bit, but we have already done several tests and the saving were very small compared to the points of having to spend 2 or 3 hours a day to go to a currency exchange office, stand in line at the exchange, and sometimes they have false bills, scams on tourists in the places we went. But in Argentina and Uruguay, I found it a little strange. I didn't feel very safe. So what do? Lately, we always buy from our country. There are some exchange houses that are great. There is one that we like a lot. I'll leave it here in the description of the video for you as well. They have everything online. You can check it out. It's here in the description of the video. You go to the website, you put there, I want it in cash. If you want the prepaid card, they have that too, but we try to get as much as possible in cash so you don't pay the 6% IOF. This is a good tip. If you go there and make a purchase with your card, you will pay 6% IOF. This is true anywhere in the world. With the money you're going to buy, you don't pay the 6%, so it's a 6% saving. But in the stores that give tax-free back those 14% to 22%, they only give it if you pay with your credit card. So even if you pay 6% IOF, it's worth it because the tax-free is higher, so it ends up compensating the 6% value with the value of the discount. And here below, guys, in the description of the video, along with these links to the hotel, to the map, I'll also leave the travel insurance. For those who don't know, it's mandatory now, don't forget it. Because of COVID, the international travel insurance has become mandatory, at least for now. Take a look at the date you're going, check if it's still mandatory, then you have to take one, and there's a website that we know that's a price comparator that's very good. It compares the price of all the best travel insurance companies. It has the best prices by far. We only do it through there because it's cheaper. We've compared a lot, so take a look. It's a very good comparator, and it's already has the COVID feature, so it only shows the insurance that already have COVID features. You just have to choose any of them, do it, and that's it. You can get it there. It's the safest, easiest, and cheapest. It takes 5 minutes and it's very cheap. Don't worry, don't think it will be a big expense. Travel insurance is cheap and covers you for any expense you might have during the trip. It's very important. So is the chip to use the cell phone abroad. I'll leave it here because it's the chip that we always use. They have a digital chip that they deliver by email. The signal is good, and the website where we buy the Uruguayan pesos, the euros, the dollars, it's a very well-known exchange house, one of the biggest. I really like their online system. You enter, see the exchange rate, buy it, and that's it. So at last, you will have all the links organized for you to organize your entire trip. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us that like and subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot. And don't forget to watch the video on how to travel cheaply to Uruguay. It's a complete video that we made, a step-by-step guide to save money on everything you will do during your trip to Uruguay. I'll leave it here on the side below the playlist with all the other videos for you to watch and enjoy. So thank you very much, guys, and have nice trips.